Hello, it's me. I am back with a crochet video after a pretty long time, I think, without one. Uh, so as we know, these are crazy, crazy times with this COVID virus. Um, I normally get my hair braided. I don't know how to braid, so I always get my hair braided, and then I do the crochet myself. The lady that braids my hair is a uh, older woman, and she lives in a community with older people, so um, I'm a nurse and I have been exposed to people with the coronavirus. And as such, I don't want to put anybody at risk. So I'm not going to her community to get my hair braided. So I have to do a braidless version of the crochet braids. Um, so I'm kind of improvising. It's going to be a total of 9 plaits. And then I kind of braid them together going towards the back. So I have 1, 2, 3, and then I connect them by braiding them together. Same here, 1, 2, 3. So I haven't done this side yet. What I did last night, I put henna in my hair. I colored my hair with henna, and then washed it, deep conditioned it, and I took some Cantu leave-in conditioner, the shea butter, and I put a lot of that in my hair along, and then I sealed it with almond oil and some essential oils. So today I'm going to get ready to do the crochet braids, the braidless crochet braids. So I noticed when I went to take my hair down, I had twisted it up to dry. When I went to take it down, it feels really dry, and that's been a problem I've had since I shaved my head bald. It grew back really, really dry, and I just don't know what to do to get it moisturized. So what I'm going to do today, or what I am doing today, I have the Cantu Shea Butter Natural Hair Coconut Curling Cream. This is a little bit thicker than the leave-in conditioning. So I'm applying this to my hair generously. And then I put just a little bit of Eco Salon gel. I'm using the one that is olive oil, shea butter, and black castor oil. I had bought this before to do ponytails, and it does not, even though it says it's a 10, it does not hold very well. So I figured this would be a pretty good thing to use while I'm trying to do the braidless crochet, because I don't want like stiff hair while I'm trying to do it, but I do want it somewhat somewhat of a hold to it. So this is perfect because it doesn't hold very well. So let's show you. So like, you see that? That isn't even all that I'm going to put on. I'm going to put a lot more than that on. So this, I'm just applying like to the root area and working my way down. And I'm going to add a lot more to the ends because they're super dry. Yeah. This does work pretty good at just defining curls. I saw a lot of people using this to do like wash and goes on YouTube. But yeah. Background. This whole, I really need to do something about getting a better way to record. Okay, so I have a mirror right here. Just a second. Nope, still dry on the roots. A little bit more on the roots. I'm gonna try and keep this in for a month, but the last time I did a braidless crochet, it didn't even last for a week. It was looking really bad after a week. And I know the problem was, part of the problem anyway, was my hair was shorter. This was a year and a half ago. And not all of it would go back into a ponytail evenly. And that's what I did, was one ponytail going straight back. And then I had some that just did not go completely in there. So The hair started coming loose, which made me have to take it out. But also, I was in Vegas and I wasn't taking care of it, so that's probably most of the reason right there. Okay, so I have enough of that in. It is moisturized looking now, at least better than before. So now I'm going to take a little bit of the Eco Styling Gel and apply that just to my roots. Of course, I'm going to comb it, so it's going to go through more, but maybe I'm not going to comb it. Okay. So, trying to keep my roots from puffing up. That's the main thing I'm trying to do. Then I have these little elastics. My hair is really thin. I don't need anything too big. And you can see that stuff coming. Alright. So that's it. That's what it looks like. And then I'll do 2 more here, and like I said, I'll braid them and connect them like I did on this side. So I'm going to do that off camera because that's 6 minutes just wasted. So I'll be right back. Hey, back real quick. I just wanted to make sure people understood what I was talking about when I say I braid one into the other. So the very first one is braided all the way. I plaited it all the way down. You can see my extra curling cream. Okay, so the second one I put into two, separate into 2 pieces, and then I take the first one and braid it in to the second one. And I'll braid that one all the way down, and then when I get done with this one, I'll separate the last one into 2 pieces, and I'll braid the rest of them in. All right. Okay, so I've got my hair done. What I'm going to do now is put a cap on, and since there's no beauty supply stores open, I had to order from Amazon, and when they showed a picture of these, they were really dark, but this is how they look now in real life. So anyway, put that on. Screw that. Okay, so that's what they look like, the caps that I bought. They were like $6 for, I think you got 10 of them, 10 or 12, something like that. Alright, so what I'm going to be crocheting with is GOGO Curl, colors TT30. I'm using this hair because it is 26 inches long, and I'm going to cut it in half. I haven't worn short hair in a long time, but with everything going on, I don't want hair hanging down on me. So TT30 is, let me say it's a color. Looks like a number 4 at the top and 30 at the bottom. I don't know if I've ever shown these little wall stickers. My afro chick and my curly bun. Alright, so I'm going to get started and then I'll come back and show you my crochet technique for this. Alright, so I will be back. Alright, so I'm back. I'm almost done. I have a small part to go here. So I've got this part of the net to do, and that's going to be my part. I'll cut this off, and I'll try and fill these in as much as I can. This part is going to be left uncrocheted, and I will slick it down with gel. I don't really see the point in doing it because this hair is going to fall and cover it. And that way I'm not risking losing any more of my edges. And I think it'll be alright. That's how I did it before. Leave it down like that. So just to show you real quick how I'm doing it. It's very simple. Just like I've done many times in the past. Oh, by the way, for the most part, I've taken the, this is the way that the pieces come, you know, after I've cut it in half, and that's how thick they are. So for most of them, I actually pull them apart just once, pull them apart in half and use them. There's some that I used whole, and as I get closer to this part, I'm going to make them a lot smaller. I think this one I pulled 4 out of 1 piece, so I'll probably do those. And I think I'm going to try and use a little tiny crochet hook. My hair is very delicate in this area. This is where it's falling out. You can tell by how big my part is. If you can see it, I know this lighting is awful. So, and especially now, I do wet my hair because it makes it easier to knot. I feel like that's still too big. No. Okay. So for all the hair around the edge, I go up under and I grab the cap as well. Pull through, lock it, pull the hair through, and then I tie it 3 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, and just pull it. That's it. No knotting, just those 3 ties. And that is all. And actually, once I do get it, if I use a thicker piece of hair, once I get the hair in, then I'll separate the hair instead of separating it before I put it in. Alright, let's do that again. By the way, those of you who do crochet, I really highly suggest you take advantage of these spool holders for like threads, because they make excellent holders for hair. I'll show it to you. That's what it looks like. It holds the spool, but it holds the hair just beautifully. I find it saves a lot of time. Okay. I got it on Amazon, by the way. It's just called a spool holder. I'm gonna go right at this edge, right next to it. And I will make sure that I do not use this color cap again. 1, 2, separate. Keep them separated. I don't know what I'm going to do once I go back to work and keep this hair out of my face. I'll probably have to pin it back. 1, 2, 3. I kind of, okay, so let me talk about this real quick while I'm putting more pieces in. I kind of don't like the braidless method. I kind of like it, I kind of don't. One reason that I do like it is I can cover up my scalp better than when I had braids, because I always had these parts that were showing. Now I don't really. When I do this again, I'm not going to do as many ponytails as I did before. I'll probably just do 2. One that's going to be here and one's going to be in the back, because they'll be easier to cover up. And one thing that I don't like is when you do it with braids, you have a guide. You use the braids as your guide. Here, it's hard to tell where to put them at. I just felt like I'm just trying to throw them here and there and fill in spaces, and I may have put too much in some places, not enough in others. If I was doing this to somebody else's hair, maybe it would be easier, but on my own, I can't, like, especially with the back, I can't see what I'm doing, so I don't know how I'm placing them. And then I made the mistake of doing the front before some of the back, so it was just very hard to see. So if you ever do it, don't worry about doing the front, because I did it just to keep the cap in place so I could crochet the cap onto my hair, but the cap wasn't going anywhere, so I didn't really need to do that. Alright, so I'm going to finish up and then show you how it looks when I'm done. I haven't done my hair short in so long. It's so different, but it's about the length as when I had it, when I would put it in a ponytail. So I don't hate it. I kind of like it, actually. Especially for work, it's going to be perfect. Alright, so like I said, I left a lot out. It'll just look like I did my edges when I'm done. Which I'm not going to do on camera because too much gel use turns white and I don't want to start putting it in now when I don't need it. So I will be back. Alright, I'm back. My hair is complete. I'm trying to stay back out of the light so it doesn't look insane. I used 2.5 packs of hair, cut in half. That is my part. That is all I'm going to do with it. More than likely, I'll be wearing a bonnet or something at work. And then, you know, you're supposed to stay home, so it really doesn't matter what my hair looks like. That's it. I'll show you the back. Like I said, it's kind of hard to pinpoint where to do the back. Yeah, that's it. I don't really have a lot to say. This whole Corona stuff got me feeling a certain way, so I may or may not even post this video. We'll see. So if you have any questions or comments about the hair, if you have any ways to do braidless crochet that you know may help, let me know, and maybe I'll see you in the next video. Bye.